Okay, today I'm going to do a short video on managing your colours in your design. So I'm going to take you down here first of all to the colour area. This is where you choose your colour, and you can choose your colour before you create your design, or you can change colours after your design has been created, or even change the colours of an existing design that you bring into your software. Now, the colour that shows up here is colour number 1 in the range of colours that you have. The software normally defaults to a range of default colours when you first open it. I've been playing around adding colours here, so mine looks a little bit different to what yours looks like. But to organise your colours ready for your design, you just click on the Thread Colours button word here, and it will open the Design Properties box in the Thread Colours tab. And up here are the threads in your design. Now, it tells you how, or you can decide here how many colours you're going to have in your design. So you might want 8 colours in a design. I'm going to put 2. No, I'll leave it at 8, just for the purposes of this exercise. So we can click apply, and that will change to 8. So now there's only 8 colours showing here. If I put 10 and click apply, you can only see 8, but you've now got a scroll bar, so you can go down and see the other 2 colours that are there, 9 and 10. So it just keeps adding colours for the number of colours you want in your design. Now, usually you look at what you're going to design and you have a number of colours in mind. For instance, if you want a green here and you don't like the default green, or in this case I had already put in a Metallopolyshene colour called Moss, then you can change your colours by going down to the bottom square here. This is one way of changing them. There's a couple of ways. So if you have a particular thread range you use, you can find that thread, and you may be able to find that thread range in here. There's quite a number of thread ranges available to look at. Just scroll down and see if the thread range you use is in here. Also, or if you want to, you can use the thread colours for your format for your machine. If you want the actual colours to show up true on your machine screen, then you can use the colours in these ranges here. If your thread range doesn't appear here, don't worry, you can just choose one of the ranges that has a good range of colours and scroll down to see if there's a colour that closely matches the colour you use. So there's the moss green I had in there, but if I wanted to change to a different green, I could just go down here and maybe I want to change it to the olive green. And once I've done that, I've got this one selected up here because it's blue. I can just go assign, and that will change the colour to the Metallopolyshene olive colour and move down to the next colour. So I can then go in, I might like that brown, so I'm going to leave that, but then I might want a pink in here, or another red, a different red maybe. So I'll go to the red and I'll scroll down till I find some reds. They're a bit bright. That's down in the fluoro colours area there of that range. So I'll just go back up by scrolling back up quickly. There's a lot of colours in this range, so you've got a lot of choices. There's a burgundy. Let's try the burgundy. Oh no, let's go a little bit lighter. Let's go foliage rose. So select that one and assign that. Now, if you only want 3 colours in your design, so that you're not confused by other colours showing up down here when you're choosing your colours, you can just reduce this to 3 and go OK. Now when you open this colour choice here, you've got your green, or you can choose your brown, or you can choose your foliage rose, and all of those are easily obtainable. Now we'll just go back to the thread colour chart because I can show you a couple of other things. If you can't find a colour that you really like in here, or you want to actually on your thread chart, when you print it out, you wanted to actually show the brand and number of your brand rather than the actual Metler Polisheen in this instance, then you can go to the Edit tab here. So I'm now going to edit the green. And so it says code there. I can change that number to any number I like. 5123, just randomly choosing that. I can change this brand down here to, let's say, Hemingworth. And I can change the description of the colour if I wish, but I'm going to leave it as olive. But you could put the name of the colour, the actual brand name of the colour there if you want to. When you're happy with that, go OK. And you can see it now says 5123 Hemingworth olive up here. Another way to change the colour is to edit it here. So if the colour's not quite what you want, you can go back to the edit button and click on the mix button. And here you can go to a green that's fairly close to what you want, and then you can move this button up and down to get lighter or darker. Just keep moving till you get the colour you want in this square here. If it's still not quite right, you can move this little crosshair here, and it will take you to a different shade here and different shades here, and then you can go lighter or darker here. So this little crosshair moves to the shade, so I can even get into a grey blue if I want to, and then I can decide how light or dark I want it here. I'll get back to the greens because that's what I wanted it to be. Okay, and I'm not too fussy at this point in time, but we'll go with that one. So once you've decided on your colour here, you can add it to your custom colours and then select it, so the little black box is around it, and go OK. Now that's the colour that will appear next to Hemingworth Olive 5123. Go OK. So we've selected our colours in two ways. We've selected from a range of colours down here, or we've actually created our own colour in the edit button here. Now if we wanted to change the red, and it was in Metler Polisheen and we wanted to change it to a different brand, we can go down here and let's say we want to go to Robeson Anton Super Strength Rayon. Okay, so we've got the brand of the thread we use down here. We've got a colour selected up here. If I click on the match button, it will go to the nearest colour in that range that is available, and then I can just go assign, and it will take up that colour and assign it. So we've got our proper colour code, brand name and name of the colour showing up here. And that's all useful. We could match and assign the whole range of colours if we wanted to for a particular brand. So if we've got our colours sorted up here, then we can match and assign to a particular brand down here. We can also, if we know the number or the name of the thread, we can also type that in here, and that will take us straight to the number thread that we're looking for in the range. When we're happy with all that, we can go OK, and then we can actually design something. So let's just design a leaf. Into that. So there's our green leaf, and we'll put a brown stalk on it. So we'll change our colour to the brown. Enter. And it's better if the leaf is on top of the stalk. So let's take our brown and move it up above our green. And now our stalk's on top. Our stalk's below our leaf. Our leaf's on top. Okay.